Welcome back to If My Heart Could Speak, sponsored by New Vision Enterprises. How did we get here? How did we get to a tagline like If My Heart Could Speak? There was a point in my life when I was going through some things, so a friend of mine, S. Michael Taylor, called me and said he wanted to break bread with me and just catch up. Little did I know, he was also taking a temperature reading on how I was doing at the time. As the conversation progressed, he went down the roll and said, KR, I knew you when you were in men's class at the church. I knew you when you went through your divorce. I knew you when you didn't get that promotion and later was denied a lateral move. I knew you when you lost your dad, then your mother. I knew you when you lost your house. I came away from that conversation realizing human beings don't periodically take an introspective look at what we have become. Who you are now is not the same person you were 10 years ago or 5 years ago. After experiencing wins and losses, joy and pain, elation and disappointment, if we're going to have the life that God wants us to have, we have got to ask Him for help. And while you're on your knees asking, put in the work to start moving into wholeness. This wholeness creates finding a dream, pursuing a dream, and achieving a dream. There was a quote by Jim Rohn that states, success is attracted by the person you become. A person truly is blessed when they can find something that they are called to do, gifted to do, and must do. Why? I'm glad you asked. Because that person will never really work a day in their life. But on our way to that destination, we need to look at ourselves in the mirror and ask the questions. Who am I? What do I love about me? What do I dislike about me? What am I most proud of in myself, in my life? What I surmised from our conversation that day, if your heart could speak, what would it say? Answer that and then do something about it. Can you picture water so soft and gentle, gradually carving through the hardest stone to reveal great beauty? Sometimes what seems the weakest is actually the most powerful. In the same way, if you speak from an open heart, it can seem so vulnerable, yet be the strongest move of all. Namely the truth, in particular the facts of one's experience, which no one can disprove, with simplicity and sincerity, and without contentiousness or blame, has great moral force. I can see the effects, small and large, as a child telling my parents, I feel bad when you disagree and argue, to the profound impact of people describing the pain of loss that they have suffered during this pandemic. But not talking about these things is what's actually blowing up our relationships, our vision, our execution. And in fact, when people do communicate in a heartfelt way, it's dignified, compelling, it's therapeutic for your healing, and it usually evokes support and open heartedness from others. The goal here is not to fixate on your problems, no, on the contrary, it's to help propel us, which will lead to new successes, new possibilities, and a renewed strength. Isaiah 40:31 talks about that. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Who are you? Think about the questions. Write down the answers. What I'm saying to you is, if your heart could speak, what would it say? This has been KR Henderson. If you like what you have heard, please hit the subscribe button and like. And as always, God believes in you. I believe in you. Stay safe.